Natural Resources will come to order. Without objection, the chair is authorized to declare recess of the committee at any time. For planning purposes, we will plan to recess today at noon for approximately 10 minutes. The committee is meeting today to hear testimony on examining the President's fiscal year 2026 budget request for the Department of Interior. Under Committee Rule 4F, any oral opening statements at hearings are limited to the chairman and the ranking member. I therefore ask unanimous consent that all other members' statements be made part of the hearing record if they are submitted in accordance with Committee Rule 3.0. Without objection, so ordered. I now recognize myself for an opening statement. Good morning, everyone. I'm happy to welcome Department of Interior Secretary Doug Burgum to the committee today to discuss President Trump's fiscal year 2026 budget request for the department and to hear more about the work that he and his staff have undertaken and their priorities for the year ahead. The committee has jurisdiction over the Department of Interior and its agencies, which oversees 480 million acres of surface land, 750 million acres of subsurface and mineral estate, and more than 2.5 billion offshore acres. Revenues from authorized activities on these lands and waters generated about $20.1 billion for the Treasury in 2025. With numbers like those, we're reminded how much of America's strength is backed and generated by its abundant natural resources. President Trump has issued a charge to unleash American energy and secure our mineral supply chains, and he appointed Secretary Burgum to lead that charge. In the 119th Congress, committee Republicans have answered that call, most recently with the House passage of the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. Through common sense, science-based, and economically sound provisions, this committee exceeded our instructions and generated over $18.3 billion in savings and new revenue for the federal government by reinstating quarterly onshore and gas lease sales, by increasing domestic mining activity, incentivizing the development of AMWR in Alaska. In a rapidly developing world of high technology, if the United States is to maintain its global leadership position, we must work with the administration to secure our energy future. Our national parks and our federal lands and waters are economic drivers in many communities across the nation. With more than 570 million Americans visiting DOI-managed lands annually, the outdoor economy contributes $1.1 trillion each year in gross economic impact that sustains communities and provides good-paying local jobs. We can promote further access by collaborating with Secretary Burgum and the Trump administration to roll back regulations that hinder access to our public lands and waters. We should focus the efforts of our federal land management agencies on responsibly managing the lands they have been entrusted with and providing excellent service to visitors and permittees of our public lands alike. Legislation like the Bipartisan Explore Act, which passed at the end of last Congress, will help do just that, and we look forward to working with the Secretary to implement this landmark legislation. Our nation is stronger because of the work done by this committee at the Department of the Interior as well. Unleashing American energy and mineral production, increasing public access, and streamlining onerous permitting processes will provide for the security and well-being of our country as we responsibly steward our resources. I look forward to hearing from Secretary Burgum regarding the Trump administration's priorities for the department and the opportunities that we have to work together to strengthen our country, unleash our natural resource wealth, and chart a path that we can look back on one day and saying that we did something that's worthy to be remembered. Secretary Burgum, welcome, and thank you for joining us today.